God has much business out here.
Then he goes down the tunnel through the tunnel.
What is that?
If you've already seen Smile, Hereditary, or Talk to Me, mainstream Prime Video recommendation lists are completely useless to you. Today we are digging deep into the dark corners of the Prime catalog. No horror comedies, no lightweight thrillers, just 7 pure, obscure horror movies ranked from 7 all the way to the one absolute hidden masterpiece you need to watch this weekend. Starting off at number 7 is The Deep House 2021. The premise alone is a nightmare for anyone with claustrophobia. 2 YouTubers dive into a remote French lake to explore a fully submerged, perfectly preserved haunted house. While the writing falls into a few classic tropes near the end, the sheer tension of managing oxygen levels while being hunted in pitch-black underwater hallways makes this a terrifying visual experience you won't forget. At number 6, we have Residue 2017. If you're a fan of H.P. Lovecraft or David Cronenberg's Videodrome, this cosmic body horror indie is built for you. A private investigator comes into possession of an unreleased, enigmatic film reel. Anyone who watches it begins physically mutating as an ancient entity attempts to push into our reality. It's gritty, slimy, low-budget horror that relies on pure atmosphere and gruesome practical effects.
Everyone has a dark side.
Coming in at number 5 is The Dark 2018. This film completely subverts traditional monster tropes. It follows Mina, an abused, flesh-eating, undead girl who haunts a secluded stretch of woods, brutally slaughtering anyone who enters. But when she encounters a young blind boy hiding from his own captor, the movie shifts into a pitch-black, deeply tragic look at trauma wrapped in brutal body horror. It is grim, uncomfortable, and severely underrated.
Mina? I don't want to hurt you. Mina?
Somebody help!
At number 4 is the Irish psychological nightmare, The Canal 2014. A film archivist discovers that a gruesome 1900s murder reel in his archive actually took place in his own home. Shortly after, his wife vanishes, and a shadowy entity begins stalking him through the reflections of the canal near his house. This movie completely skips cheap jump scares in favor of visual distortion, madness, and pure supernatural dread. Landing at number 3 is The Wind 2018. Set in the desolate late 1800s American prairie, a woman living in complete isolation begins to hear sinister voices riding the relentless wind. Convinced an unseen demon on the plains is trying to destroy her. This movie treats open, empty space like a haunted house. It is a slow-burn frontier horror that turns total isolation into an unbearable, suffocating nightmare.
There is nothing out there!
Your mind's looking for things to worry about.
Our runner-up at number 2 is Marrowbone, 2017. Featuring a stellar early cast including Anya Taylor-Joy and George McKay, 4 siblings conceal the death of their mother to stay together in an isolated rural estate. But a sinister presence trapped behind the cracked plaster of the house threatens to tear them apart. It is a gorgeous, heartbreaking Gothic horror loaded with incredible tension and a final act twist that recontextualizes the entire story.
Ever will separate us.
And taking the number 1 spot as the best underrated horror movie on Prime Video is Demon 2015. Rooted in Polish Dybbuk folklore, a bridegroom unearths human remains on his new estate right before his wedding. During the wild, alcohol-fueled reception, a malevolent spirit slowly takes possession of his body in full view of the guests. Instead of standard Hollywood exorcisms, Demon plays out like a slow-motion descent into hell, disguised as a celebration. It is tragic, unsettling, and an absolute masterpiece of foreign horror. Which of these obscure horror gems are you adding to your weekend watch list? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a like, hit subscribe for more real horror recommendations, and I'll see you in the next one.